games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. He'll work forward, a short gain to the 25. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there. Here's 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. To the left side. Catch made by McConkey. And he's into the end zone. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, Vikings. The extra point is good. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings that 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Tavondre Sweat there on the tackle. Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a first down.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 40. Kamu Grugier-Hill there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Now this time they'll look to throw. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st. This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop 3rd and goal. And he's in. Noah Gray. Touchdown, Chiefs. Point after coming up here.
The kicker on for the extra point.
He's got it. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be taken in at the 2. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll try to run with their fullback. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's a run going left. Now a 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 36 yards. It's 1st down, and they'll run. He'll be bogged down. Short pickup to the 25. Here's a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
And that is incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And now it's 4th down. The Vikings looking for 3, bring out the field goal unit. This a 42-yard attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Vikings will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Recovered by the receiving team.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive. From the gun, here's a handoff. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. T'Vondre Sweat there on the tackle. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get forward for a couple. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now they'll set up to throw. There's Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. That's a 2nd charge timeout for Minnesota. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The field goal unit out here for the Chiefs. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
After all,